Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Age of Empires, my friends. Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be part 6 of our Age of Empires walkthrough on the Norman quest line. And this is going to be the first Battle of Lincoln. And this is to do with the Empress Matilda, making her move for the English throne, fueling the fire of civil war. So, hope you're staying awesome out there, my friends. Hope you're having a cracking day. Let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, we also definitely unlock a video at the end of this one, so there will be a mini documentary at the end of this video. So let's get it. Let's go, guys.
After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands.
Love these videos, guys.
But
Yeah,
1 year
excellent.
later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck.
Oh no.
The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy.
The anarchy.
Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise.
Of course they did.
England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved
Beautiful.
to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king. But Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land.
It's war after war on this island, guys.
In 1141,
Crazy.
everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities,
Nice cup of tea.
Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate.
That's cool.
As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change.
West Common Lincoln.
Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege.
Whoa.
As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day.
Could they win the day, my friends? Pretty sure we are about to find that out. We're all the way up to 1,141 now, guys. And we started in 1066, so I feel like we are crawling across the timeline quite nicely. We're actually halfway through, by the looks of it, so maybe we're halfway through the Norman conquest at this point. Part 6 into the series. I'm looking forward to doing the other ones after this Norman conquest. Cannot wait to do the 100-Year War. And then you've got the Rise of Moscow, and the other one. I can't remember what the other one's called. I think it's the Rus. Pretty sure it's the Rus. And I know at one point in history the Rus had a massive battle with the Vikings. So that will be fun, guys. Right, let's get it. With the click of a mouse, we go. Lincolnshire. Lincolnshire.
Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege.
Okay.
While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress.
Is this all I got, this little army?
First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Look at it. Yeah, they got a proper siege going on, guys, look. Wow. Right, so move all units to ambush, right. We'll move to the ambush site, guys. And then we will stand ground. Which means our boys won't move into combat.
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
This is exciting. Eliminate enemy reinforcements. I'm guessing they're going to come from this way, guys, up the main road. There's an ambush site there as well. Oh, they come. I could have sat there. I could have put half the men over there. Bit late now, guys. But either way, they will not be getting their reinforcements today.
Ich habe gefunden, the foe!
Here they are, guys. We're going to go. Wait for them all to come out. Go! Ambush! Oh, I love it. Slay them, my soldiers. Oh. Their
Robert
reinforcements.
defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
Eliminate the second column. Okay, well, they're coming this way, so we're going to get in there, guys. We can get there in time. Hoping we can get in there in time. We're not going to get in there in time, are we? Oh, they saw us. God damn it. I tried. Well, you guys go around the back, take out them archers. Good lads. Let's go. We've got a good amount of men to do this. We've got 34 man of war. Where does he think he's going? Well, let's move more central.
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Eliminate the final column. Right, we can get in here now, guys. Yeah, because they're coming up there. If we get in here... Right, if we sit in here, guys, they're going to walk up this road here. We're going to get them here. Have I got time to cross? No, I don't, do I? Oh, damn, they got a knight. I was a horseman. Get ready, guys. We are about to ambush. We're going to wait for the archers so we can sort of breach, get in the middle of them. I don't want to be fired on by the archers. They found me. Best laid plans and all that. That's fine. We've got enough men. Oh, we're going to lose him. Oh, mate, he shot him straight in the face. God damn. Medieval warfare was brutal. It was brutal. Come on, guys, finish him off. Bet he's wondering where his reinforcements went.
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege.
Oh, we've got more
Continuing
men.
the push towards
Oh,
Lincoln,
let's go, guys.
Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard.
It is a large company.
To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies.
We've got some archers now, guys,
He
as well.
targeted the nearby market town.
I love this. This is great. I love this campaign. I really do. Right, move up my friendly people. Look at that. That's a nice little reinforcement. Oh, come on, look. We've got, what, 20 archers. I've already got men. We've got about another 20, 30 men of war. Awesome sauce, guys. Get a formation. Right, let's roll on this. Destroy the enemy market town. 5? Oh, it must be buildings. Oh, they got a military. We've got 2 militaries.
I'll sweep them, yes.
We just go to battle, guys. Oh, we're going to draw them. No? You're not attacking? I was going to try and drill them out, but we're just going to charge, guys. Stuff it. Stuff it. To battle! You probably want to see carnage anyway. But to hell with tactics and best laid plans. We're just going in. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory. Oh, they're getting wiped out. No, he's running away. There we go. Don't worry about them. They're off. See ya. Let's go.
Rallying to
More
Matilda's
reinforcements.
cause, a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army.
Oh my god, this is getting better by the second, guys. These guys are like, dead! Just get out of
With the
him once you
market
can.
town in ruins,
Oh my
King
god.
Stephen's supplies began to dwindle.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Right, let's bring in the knights. I'm saving. I thought my game froze then.
Robert received word
hell?
that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen.
Right, we've got a rendezvous with the Welsh allies. Guys, we have got an army. Let me set my archers to 2.
New Hastings.
Rest to 1.
Look jou be it ready. Knieters. In other side. Men of armies zabide. All knieters yard.
Cavalry to 3.
Freck is hot.
Cool. And the horsemen can just, yeah. These are only scouts, guys.
All is with.
Making their way to Lincoln,
We're coming, guys.
Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers.
To serve.
Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege.
Oh my god, guys, we are coming. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're coming, don't worry. Come on, men. Just go. At least we can stop these. Come on, boys, move up. We need to get to our allies. They are getting absolutely slayed. Unless we're going to get there in time, guys. Get in there. Guys, we're coming. Attacking them from behind. Off these separate formations. There we go, guys.
Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
Got you guys. We're gonna get these. I know. Are they gonna? Sort our men out a little bit. Yeah, they're rolling with us now, guys. So I'm guessing, depending on how long it took us to save them, is how many we had left. Thinking about it, probably would have been better if we had gone. Oh no, that was the only route. So we took the quickest route, guys. We cut straight up through this forest, took out these blokes here and had the army there and went through. So one of the best we could have done. Right, we've got to basically stop the siege that isn't happening. This isn't a very good siege, guys. I mean, if this is a siege of eyes, you're doing excellent. Because, I mean, this is one hell of a staring contest. Okay, right, let's roll. Got my archer allies with me there. So we are just going to move straight up here, guys. And we're going to... Well, we've got to defeat the facing forces.
Robert's forces spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates.
Oh, damn.
If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army.
We got this, don't worry. Defending my men round, guys. It's a smart thing to do, right? Oh, these bloody spearmen aren't doing my horses any good. At least we ain't running into these palisades. Palisades. What are they called? I forget what they're called. Sent off a detachment to deal with these, lot. Come on in, guys. Wipe them all out, my friends. Wipe them all out. There we go.
Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded.
We're just going to walk right in, my friends. Open sesame! We walk straight in.
Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison.
Let's go, guys.
They could now use the castle to strengthen their army.
Oh, we will. We will, we will, we will.
To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
Right. So we can replenish our army whilst we're here, guys. We're going to roll up and station our army around here somewhere.
We are Ferrandul to Toonfolk. See they to work at. See they to work. You're ready to done some work at.
Right. Get going. Few more farms. Right, so we can make some more bowmen. What do we need? We've got no wood. We do have some spearmen. But archers all around the walls. Not really going to be too needed up there, to be honest. But we are collecting resources. We don't need stone. Collect gold, my friends. There'll be 5 more workers so I can get some more. Is there a barracks? We got a barracks. Yes, 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 yes. Right, build some more man of war. I'm just going to bolster my army up so it's 200. And then we'll be good to go, guys. Is there a stable? Where's the stable? Don't need mangoes. I think we've got a stable. Is there no stable? No, there literally is no stable, is there? Right, first thing on the agenda.
To Hastings, Toonfolk.
Build a stable.
Ikil happy that he building a nom.
First thing on the agenda, guys.
What needeth be undone?
You can build this.
He could build that for they.
We can do some upgrades. We're going to turn this army into a very nice one, guys.
No, Tulkas. No, to readeth, no, Tulkas. Condenta to serve.
Our units. Have we got a monastery? Yes, we do. Build a monk.
Kitlock is good.
Got some more knights. Some horsemen.
What needeth be undone?
Hearkeneth aller, seeth the Hastings.
See the Hastings.
Host it down.
Right. Come and get some more wood chopping going. We're going to go with this location.
He'll build that for thee.
He can build that for thee. So we're just going to basically fill up our population right now, guys. That's the plan.
Intendeth, it will held a hera.
That's the plan, guys. We're going to build up our population. We're making a monk, and this monk is basically just going to sit in here and heal all our units. And yeah, do as many upgrades as we can. And then we're going to move out and we're going to start attacking. We're going to take these boys off the walls. Because they're going to be better use in my army. Sorry there, guys. You're in the force. Got a nice little town, to be honest, guys. We'll see. A little fort here, look. Increase the range in melee. Oh, damn. Doing that. Let's go and deal with this, guys. Yeah, back up. They can't get in the walls. Right, so I'm actually going to station these on the walls. I shouldn't take them off. There we go. And they should get annihilated as they run up. That's what we like to see, guys. Let's go. Now we've got a good defensive structure. Right, more archers. Building horsemen. And we need some more man of arms. Right, guys, I'm going to let this build and then, yeah, we're going to go to war. So, I'm not building nothing else. I'm just going to build this army, so I'll be right back. Right, guys, so the military is ready. We've got a full 200 population. The monk hasn't done a very good job of healing people, but that's fine. We need to take out 3 camps. We've got to take out the central camp, the western camp, and the eastern camp, which is down here. We are going to go straight for the central camp. That's the plan. We're going to walk out of these doors, and we are going to head straight down here, my friends. So, yeah, let's just do that. Oh, they aren't going to know what's hidden, guys. We're moving fast. Go, guys, let's go. Get in there, soldiers. Then we're going to take the western camp, and then we'll go eastern camp, and then we'll move up and do western camp, guys. Taking it. Now we're going to move in and take the eastern camp.
Struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps.
Some spearmen are destroying my knights. Good lord. It's fine. We've got resources to spare, guys. Right, them spearmen are going to stick it on my horsemen. Destroy them all! The next camp destroyed. Right, let's line up, guys, and let's move for the
King
final
Stephen's army
western
dwindled
camp.
as Matilda's forces struck down another siege camp.
What's this all about? Little reinforcements. Let's move up. That went swimmingly. Right, clear the western camp. And they're going to wish they never messed with us. I think they were well under control with this siege until we turn up. These guys only had a small army, look. And then we turn up and just ruin their day. Right, we're just going to move straight in. No messing about. Our horsemen are a bit low on health, but it's fine. We're going to start charging. Ow, 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 ow. Palisades. Come on, I need my man of arms to get in there. Do them spin. Could have sent him in first, really. Hey ho. We are annihilating them, guys. Got all these archers back here just covering as well.
The king's army was scattered, and those who didn't fall fled.
Boom.
King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men. To end the siege, Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army.
Oh, guys, we're going to do that. I mean, guy's heading right for us. Let's go. The battle. Sending a detachment around the back. No, there's no point. Oh my god, it's total carnage. Oh, we're losing a lot of knights, guys. Oh, that's right. Our men at war coming for us. Stephen's going down.
Matilda's men closed in and finally captured King Stephen.
I think we just killed him, to be honest. Where are you going, mate? Running away? Oh, that was good.
Matilda's forces had won the battle at Lincoln.
Our knights got slaughtered.
But the fight for the crown was not over yet.
Never over till it's over. I mean, we captured him, but he did a bloody good job of getting captured, guys, considering the last time I saw him, he was stuck with about 500 arrows. So, he did well to survive that. That's brilliant. It was another brilliant mission, guys. So there we go. Right, so we have unlocked the Anarchy, the Empress Flight, the Trebuchet. Is that? I think that's a video from the campaign, isn't it? Let me just double check. Yes, it is. Right. We'll read this. The Empress Flight. In the deep winter of 1142, the Empress Matilda, facing capture by her rival King Stephen, was forced to make a daring flight from the tower of Oxford Castle. Under cover of night, she descended... Where am I? She descended the tower's walls by rope. Aided by a few loyal soldiers, finding the gaps in Stephen's dwindling siege forces. The group fled unseen, with Matilda wearing white for cover against the snow. Crossing the frozen River Thames, Matilda had trudged miles through heavy snow before finding refuge at her stronghold of Wallingford. Shortly after her escape, she slipped away to her court at Rouen, where she was free to plan the next phase of her challenge for England's throne. So there we go, guys. That's our page in history, and we are going to watch a video on the Trebuchet, and I'm quite excited about this because the Trebuchet is a wonderful machine. Let's have a look.
Counterweight Trebuchet was the king of all siege engines.
Oh,
a
yes.
catapult capable of smashing down castle walls from great distances.
Plough.
At Warwick Castle in England, they've built a replica, one of the largest in the world. Originating in 7th century China, by the 13th century, trebuchets had evolved into devastatingly powerful weapons.
Such a simple design, but so effective.
It has several key features. A pivoted arm with a weight at one end, and a sling to hold the projectile at the other. To prime, the 6-ton weight is raised using tread wheels.
That's impressive, guys.
So this is one of the wheels, one of two that's attached to an axle, which would lift the counterweight, weighing 6 tons. It's based on muscle power alone. What's essential about launching a projectile as far as possible is making sure that this end of the arm is moving as fast as possible. So once that weight drops, it really sends this point of the arm moving at its highest velocity.
This was done by positioning the pivot close to the counterweight and by launching the projectile from a sling. When released, the sling
crazy
whips
bit of
round,
kit.
vastly increasing the launch speed. Trebuchets were carefully aimed, like modern guns.
In order to weaken the castle walls or even breach them, you had to make sure that the projectiles hit the same spot every single time.
For each projectile to follow the same trajectory, they all had to be the same weight and shape. To achieve this, masons used a gauge.
This is brilliant.
Now, I'm going to load this projectile into the sling. Oh, this one must weigh about 25 kilograms, but some projectiles can get up to 150 kilograms. That's the weight of 2 men.
Christ.
Trebuchets were also used to throw burning tar, beehives, even dead bodies. Anything to cause maximum distress to the enemy.
Did you hear that whoosh?
It was the counterweight
Beehives.
trebuchet's lethal combination of power and accuracy that made it the ultimate medieval siege weapon.
Well, that was brilliant, guys. That was probably my favourite video yet. That because the trebuchet is, like they said, it was the ultimate siege weapon back in the old medieval days. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, my friends. That was a very good mission. Yeah, especially that video. That video was probably the best bit for me. I really enjoyed that. The mission itself was great as well. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, my friends. If you did, please be sure to like the video. Helps the channel, helps the video, helps me out very much. Drop a comment, let me know what you think of the series. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying playing it. If you're new, subscribe, my friends. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Stay awesome.